Hello, thanks for joining me today. I'm here to give you a more mindful living thought. Today's more mindful living thought is not original to me. It's just something that I happened upon on Pinterest. It was a DIY recipe, and the DIY recipe was very simple, and it was something that I used, and that is the mineral veil. I've used this mineral veil for years and I love it. I think it works really wonderful on my skin. The problem is that I live in a very small community and I have nowhere that I can purchase this. So when I run out, I can get in a bind. If I don't have 30 minutes or an hour to travel, then I'm just out. But when I saw this recipe, I'm like, oh my goodness, let me try it. And I did. And so what I'm going to show you today, I have actually been using for maybe a year, and I'm very pleased. I have run out, and so I'm going to make this recipe along with you today. The main ingredient in mineral veil is cornstarch. And the recipe that I found on Pinterest was 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and I just mix it in a white bowl, and it's a half a teaspoon of baby powder. I've used a couple of different baby powders. I now just use just a pure talc baby powder, and it's just got some fragrance, and you just mix it in. And of course, as you can see, it's perfectly white. Well, that's not going to work on our face. So the couple of recipes you could use, like cocoa powder, dark cocoa powder, or even like a cinnamon, but I chose to use something that's going to give me a real color, and I had this tinted mineral veil. Now, tinted mineral veil does have color in it, and I would use this like in the summer when my tan was a little darker, and oftentimes if I didn't want to put any underlying foundation, like in a hurry, and I just wanted to take the shine off my face. So I already had this, and because I didn't use it very often, I had quite a bit. And so here's what I do. I just take the color, so you can see how dark it is, and you can see how white this is. And then let me show you one more thing. This is actually, this is actually the mineral veil that I use. This is the correct color. So I use this as a guide. I had plenty left. So all I do is just take the tinted color and mix it in. I just sprinkle it in. I must wear my glasses now. And then I just stir. Oh, that's Abby. Some of you may know her from videos I've done with my daughter Lillian Macy. She sees another little pet running around next door across the street, and she's just saying hello. Oh my goodness, this does get a little bit messy. So if you can see the two, I've mixed, and it's not quite dark enough. So what I do is I just continue to add the tinted mineral veil, and remember that you don't have to do that. You might just go ahead and add your own dark cocoa powder. So as you can see, that's pretty darn close. I can keep adding, and I just mix it until I'm satisfied that the color is close enough to the actual mineral veil that I already know works really well on my skin. And that's it. With the exception of one more thing. You can see this is very used. This was some kind of a gift with purchase that I actually got from Bare Minerals some time ago. And I just used the empty containers. They've changed this container so I can't pop the lid off, but I do have this one. So what I do is I just, okay, that pops off. And then I just scoop my new mineral veil into my container. And I'm all set to go. Until the next time. There are two things that are really good about this. Well, maybe more than two. I know what's going on my skin. This is the baby powder I used. It's just talc and fragrance. And I like the baby powder. The other is just the cornstarch. And cornstarch is edible, so I feel safe on this. Now, I've saved myself about $20, which is wonderful, and I've saved myself a couple of hours in time. So, what is more mindful about today's tip? That's it. I've saved time, I've saved money, and I know what's going on in my body. So I hope you've enjoyed this thought. I encourage you to read your labels, not just what you're putting on in makeup, what I've done today, but read your labels. What are you putting on your skin? What are you putting into your body? And just be mindful about that. Being mindful is not about judging, it's just about thinking. And see if it works for you. If it doesn't work for you, then, let it go. If it's not for you, you gave it a try and move on. So I hope that you'll be mindful in whatever you're doing today. Think about what you're doing, do it without judgment, and just love yourself. And so as always, remember I am a yoga teacher. I end the video the way I end my classes, and I say to you, Namaste. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day.